For a very long time, you know, I lacked a lot of self-confidence. You remember when we first met?
Mm-hmm.
I could not see anything pretty about my tummy.
Yeah.
Because of the stretch marks I had when I had my baby. I could not see. And you know who caused that? My ex. Because they kept body shaming me. This same thing that happened to me happened because I had a baby for you. Happened to me because I had a son for you. But now you made it everything that became on me. Like, I'm naked and you're telling me, probably he's saying that to me so that I don't have it in my head that any man would want me in case I want to walk away, because he knew then that he was emotionally fucking up with me. All right? But maybe that was what he was doing. But indirectly, he was killing all my morals. And no matter how pretty people tell me then that, oh, you're so beautiful, to me, I felt really ugly. You understand me? I felt really ugly. I remember when I left him and I had my first boyfriend, you know, it was always, no matter what we are doing, my hand is in on my tummy, you understand? And you say, okay, a lot of women have it now. I'm like, it's ugly. So you see, when you stay in that relationship, they fuck up your brain that even
they take away your self-esteem in such a way that you don't even nothing. Even if you like
that relationship or marriage, you know, it's so hard for you to build it up again. What made me started lightening up my skin? You remember I had it when I had Priscilla, this permanent that thing. And I used to feel dirty because like people would, and I'm a very neat person, but when people say, you know, so the thing used to make me feel so dirty. And in the process of trying to want to get that off, I started, you know, lightening up my skin. And I noticed that when I started using lightening cream, the whole thing disappeared. And that's what covered me with lightening cream. Okay, fine, good. Although I'm still pretty though with it anyways. Now, those days then when I had that, he was the first person to always say, so even when I have somebody at the door, I have to quickly go and carry down my brown pardon. I'll just use it to patch and block. For me, it was a decision. I had to make that decision. I had to make that decision to stay happy. And when I walked out of the marriage, I wasn't happy. I was actually depressed. I don't want to talk to anybody. Then I wasn't ready to talk to anybody. The only two people, the only two things, don't let me even use people, the only two things that gave me joy, apart from my children, was clubbing and drinking sometimes. For me then, I could remember very well one of my colleagues, I don't want to mention her name now. We're very best friends then. She didn't understand why I loved going to club. I used to go to club with my own money, spend my own money. But each time I'm in the club and I'm hearing those songs and we're dancing and doing, that moment, I'm not thinking of anything. When I'm with the kids and we're talking and we're playing and, you know, I'm taking care of them, that moment, I'm not thinking of anything. But the moment I'm alone in my room, I'm saying to myself, IYABO, you worthless. You failed. You are ugly. How could you have a child and look so skinny and so ugly? Before you had kids, you were thick. You were pretty. Now you have to lightening up your skin to get off all these things, and look at now, you have to deal with that. And even you had a tattoo on, you still look ugly because there's no one's going to marry you. No one's going to accept you. You have 2 kids at your age. Failed marriage. Your mom had a failed marriage and you're having a failed marriage. It's an ancestral cause. You just took up your maternal, you are dead, you are gone. Those are the things that rings in my head. And then you can call me that moment and I pick, what's up, oh, moment, I'm not happy. I say, can you come? We talk, we chat, will you put that down again? And it happens again. Depression is real.
It is real.
And if you're not strong, it will take you from this and throw you down. And that's why for a very long time in my life, I was not outgoing. Like, I go out, but I wasn't. A lot of people saw me as mean, as rude, as saucy, because I didn't want to allow people into my life.
You became very defensive.
And so it was so easy for me to play gangster role, trust me. It was so easy for me to play the bitch girl, the bad girl, the rude girl, the crazy girl. Because that was what I was feeling at that time. That was how I could deal with myself at that time. And I didn't want nobody to love me. I didn't want nobody to get close to me. Even those who tried to love me, I pushed them away. I only could identify and recognize with people who didn't want me, and I didn't care. And you know that story, Tosin, because for a very long time, that was who I was. The only good thing about me then was that my children were my strength. My children were my everything. I just wanted to see those kids happy. I wanted to see them have the world. And I was ready to give everything and everything to them.
Yeah.
But I went through those stages when I left my marriage. So what I'm saying is that living your marriage, like I say, go, leave, walk out. It doesn't mean when you leave, everything is going to be rosy. It doesn't mean when you leave, you're going to get out of that depression or that's whatever it is you're going through.
That's when it starts.
It will go with you as you move. But when I'm depressed, when I'm going through my pain, I even thought I found love at a particular point in time, and I started to do again for that person like I did for my husband, my ex-husband. I was doing for him, hoping and thinking that as I'm doing, he will be different. But unfortunately, he was also a narcissist, and I was doing, and I wasn't getting, I was trying, and then that even became war. I almost lost my sanity because I could not understand. How can I give you so much love and then you cannot love me back in return? How can that be? Now that was another story. And I felt so much rage.
That's it, babe.
But I didn't care.
That's it. I don't want us to change this conversation, but I don't want you upset. It's going
You get what I'm saying?
Take away.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting too emotional now.
Please.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello, Tosi, can you hear me? I can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So it was, I didn't care about my happiness. I was angry that I did not be loved.
You need to calm down. You're going to.
I was angry that a lot of people looked down on me, and I gave love,
yeah, but
even though I did not receive it back. And don't forget that the reason why I'm having my YouTube program that is coming on very soon, that you, Tosin, encouraged me to do, was because I come from. I'm this child that was just born.
Babe.
Into a world whereby
it's enough.
Those are you listening?
I'm listening. Can you hear me? I'm
this child that was born into a world whereby
no, you're getting upset. You will get a lot of people upset.
I really could not understand my growing up, right?
Can you calm down?
In a nutshell, what I'm just saying is that if you're going through emotional problems, if you're going through any oh, I need to calm down. Okay.
People don't understand. I'm trying to tell IYABO to come off the conversation because I know who she is. You know, You people saying,
You know,
I need to let her speak.
Let me tell you something, people.
Babe, I know.
Let me tell you the most difficult thing.
Are you there?
That would happen to you. Nobody can understand your story. That's the most difficult thing. Everybody will judge you. I remember when I did that video, that little story I told about how my marriage failed. That little story. Let me tell you, that's just the tip of a million things that has happened to me. A tip of a million. And there was a day I stumbled on YouTube. And I was reading, I was reading comments. And people were mocking. Someone said, oh, she's an actress, she's acting. Why is she talking about this thing? Why is she bringing her story to social media? Thank you. People don't care.
Exactly.
They will never care. So at the end of the day, it's all about you, your happiness. If you're in a marriage or in a relationship and you're going through one, you can go that way, and you're going through one emotional problem, they're beating you, you're not happy, your mental health is important. Please make a decision for yourself. Think, use your brain, and stay happy. God bless you. I love you. I gotta go. I love you.